I think she was in her 20s when she came over to me for the holistic plumbing. This woman had a CV right after her birth, and she was special, really special woman. She fought all the way. She wouldn't give up, and she did her best to be independent. When she came over to me, she could walk slowly and talk slowly, and but she did it. She really forced herself to do it. She even tried to learn how to drive. At that time, she always had somebody with her, of course. Whenever a person comes over to me, I'm asking them to write down what are their wishes. What would they like to do afterwards? In that case, she couldn't write it, so she told me and I wrote it down. She just signed over to put her energy into the words. And then we went through this session. It was a 2 hour session. She came over to me only once, which is great. I mean, sometimes it's between 2 to 8 hours sessions before people can really see some huge changes. So she went home, and I called her about 6 months later because the woman that asked her to go over to for the session said that she saw her walking better, she heard her talking much lighter, and she could see some changes. Well, I called her and I said that I wanted her to know that I'm giving a lecture and that she is invited to. She asked me for the detail, and I spoke to her just the way that I'm speaking to everybody, no slower, and really just the same. And she wrote down whatever I told her in that rhythm, meaning that she already was able to write better. So afterwards, I asked her if she had any changes, if she feels better or something, and she said that no, nothing has changed, and she's all right. She's managing. She's trying to do her best, and well, she spoke much better. And then I asked her, well, what about driving? She said, well, in the meantime, I'm driving by myself only in the neighborhood. You see, no change. It was great. She had only one session, 2 hours brutto. It's about an hour of energy work. And this is what I'm offering to people. My mother had a CV when she was, I think, I think she was 75 years old or something, 72. And afterwards she couldn't speak well, and she had a part of her face that didn't move, and she didn't walk well. And so I cleared her pattern. I did this plumbing, holistic plumbing, and everything disappeared. She was just the same afterwards. I mean, not everybody will be so successfully probably, but it is the post-trauma event, and it releases them, and it allow the people that had CV to raise into a new well-being. If you know people that had been through such a unfortunate event, just tell them that there is a possibility, or tell their parents that there is a possibility for them to release it and to have a better quality of life. Uh, my name is Dr. Estia Hotter Giza. I'm working with brains since 1972, and I'm working with this holistic plumbing since 1994. So far, I couldn't teach any other person, and therefore I'm the only person who does it in the world. And if you want, you can either come to Israel or organize group of people abroad, and I most likely come over and give this treatment because I think that everyone in this world worth having it. If you want to call me, My phone number 972 for Israel, and the cellular number 0547 234 584, and I'm here for you. You can see my email address, and do feel free to write and ask for more detail. Bye.